Hello everyone. Once again, welcome to your social class. This is Neelam Bajaj. Yesterday, we took the topic of development of print culture in India. Today, we are taking this topic furthermore. In this topic number 7, we will read about religious reforms and public debates. So, due to the print culture, it created the possibility of various religious reforms and public debates because now ideas were reaching to the wider section of the society. From the early 19th century, there were strong debates on various religious issues. Many changes were taking place in the society during the colonial period, during the period when British were ruling in India. Different groups offered a variety of new explanations of the beliefs of different religions. They were giving their new definitions about their own religions in different ways. Some criticized the existing practices, while others opposed the arguments of reformers. In this, who criticized the existing practices? The reformers. They were opposing the accepted beliefs prevailing in the Hindu religion or Muslim religion, and they wanted to make some changes, but some people were opposing their arguments. These debates on religious issues were carried out in public and in print. So we see that print created the possibility of public debate in the larger section of society. And this way, printed material and newspapers not only spread the new ideas but they shaped the debate. A wider public could now participate in these public discussions and express their views. New ideas also emerged through these discussions. So, when we discuss about something, there are many new possibilities created, many new ideas emerged which would not come out otherwise. But there were huge controversies, huge arguments between social and religious reformers and the Hindu orthodoxy. So, who is Hindu orthodoxy? Hindu orthodoxy is a group of people who believed in old ideas, accepted beliefs over matters like they were discussing over different matters like widow immolation. What is widow immolation? It means when a husband is died, wife also has to kill herself as a sacrifice. So this was a wrong system prevailing in the society, which was also known as sati pratha, and reformers were opposing it. Second is monotheism, believing in one god only. This was the another topic of controversy or argument. Then Brahminical priesthood. In this, Brahmins were considered as the best over the other caste. This was another wrong belief. And idolatry, worship of an idol, worship of an statue. So there were various arguments about all these topics among different sections of people and reformers. So in Bengal, as the debate developed, newspapers started printing in large numbers, circulating a variety of ideas. They were printing all kind of ideas which people were giving, reformers were giving, everything to reach the wider section of the society. The ideas were printed in everyday spoken language of ordinary people. This is the another speciality of print culture, that newspapers were trying to print the ideas of various people, various groups and reformers in the local languages, vernacular languages of the ordinary people, so more and more people could understand. During that time, a well known reformer, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, published the Sambat Kaumudi from 1821. This was a printing newspaper which was giving various kind of which was actually taking various kind of issues prevailing in society. And the Hindu orthodoxy, that group which who were believing in the old ideas, they published Samachar Chandrika to oppose his opinions which he was giving about the reforms in the society. From 1822, two Persian newspapers began publishing. Their names were Jame Jahannama and Shamsul Akhbar. They were also publishing religious ideas of Muslim community. In the same year, Gujarati newspaper, the Bombay Samachar, also made its appearance. So this way we see that various kind of newspapers and tracts were coming, and they were helping reaching the ideas to many more people. In North India, what was the advancement? The ulemas are the Islamic leaders of the Muslims. They were deeply worried about the collapse, the finishing of Muslim dynasties, Muslim rulers. They were worried about that Muslim community will finish forever. They feared that colonial rulers would encourage conversion. What is conversion here? They were feared that colonial rulers can force them to convert their religion from Muslim to Christian and change the Muslim personal laws. So, to oppose this, they started publishing Persian and Urdu translations of their holy scriptures and printed religious newspapers through cheap lithographic presses. They were trying to take out cheap editions of their doctrines of their religion so that more and more people know about the importance and values of their religion, and they could stick to their religion and could not be easily converted to another religion. They founded Deoband Seminary, an organization to save their religion, in 1867 and published fatwas. What is fatwa? A legal pronouncement on Islamic law. So they published fatwas telling Muslim readers how to conduct themselves in their everyday life and explaining the meaning of Islamic policy so that they can know about the importance of their religion. Urdu print helped them conduct these battles in public, and this is how print is playing its role here. They print was helping them to reach out many ideas to the people. Among Hindus too, print encouraged the reading of religious texts. So not only Muslims were benefited, Hindus were also benefited by reading about their various religious texts, especially in vernacular, their local own languages which they could understand easily. The first printed edition of Ramcharitmanas of Tulsidas came out from Calcutta in 1810. Earlier it was available in manuscript form. So first printed form came in 1810 from Calcutta. By the mid 19th century, the market was full of cheap editions which were easily available to the common people. And from 1880s, the Naval Kishore Press at Lucknow and Sri Venkateshwar Press in Bombay published many religious texts in vernacular languages. Religious texts therefore reached a very wide circle of people, encouraging discussions, debates, and controversies. So, this is how all the things were reaching to the people now more easily and creating the situations and possibilities of more and more debates and discussions. And this is how print did not only encourage the publication of conflicting opinions among different communities, but it also connected the people in different parts of India. So this was the positive aspect of print culture. They were connecting the people from various parts of India. Earlier they were disconnected completely, so print helped them to connect together. Newspapers conveyed news from one place to another, creating the possibilities of united India. So this was the biggest achievement of newspapers and print culture, that it created the possibility of connecting all the states and all the parts of India, and it made the country united. And this is how it helped to fight our struggle of freedom. This is all for today. Hope you will revise it properly. Thank you till then.